so first of all, I want to thank you guys so much for the sweet comments on my previous video where I was with my parents and me and my dad did my mom's makeup. We're just so happy that you enjoyed watching us and you had fun with us. You guys, you make me so happy. And also, a huge thank you to each and one of you for recently reaching 800,000 subscribers here on my channel. You guys are absolutely amazing. You changed my life and I can't thank you enough. I just come for a hug. Alright, so today I'm gonna be doing a tutorial on the look that I'm wearing right now, and I decided to keep the things a little bit more simple today. So I'm not wearing any false lashes, no inked eyeliner. We're getting those, putting them on the shelf and giving them some rest for the day. I really hope you guys like the look, and without losing any time, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty guys, so I'm gonna start off with some primer. I'll use this one here by Yayy. It's their anti-aging moisturizing primer, and before I started recording this video, I used some really thick moisturizing cream because I feel like my skin is super dry today, so I want to have it very nice and prepared for the foundation and all the other stuff that I'm gonna apply on top. Hello sensitive skin, make me look like a traffic light. So next I'm gonna move on to the foundation, and I'm gonna be using the Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum Foundation. I have it in the shade 51. I have also the shade 52, but I prefer using the 51 because look at this super pale face. And I'm gonna mix it. I'm gonna use, let's say, 1.5 pump. Alright, and I'm gonna mix it with the L'Oreal Pure Light Primer, mixing them together. Taking the Real Techniques makeup sponge and blending that into my skin. And I don't expect any full coverage from that foundation. It's very lightweight. And now that I also mix it with that Pure Light primer, it's gonna be even more sheer. I'm using that just to even up my skin tone. I know that I have some blemishes here and there, but I'm gonna use some concealer only on that areas and leave the rest of my face with very few products on. It looks super natural on the skin, you guys. It looks like I almost have nothing on, which is, it's great. Next, I'm taking some concealer. This is the Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Light, and I'm gonna use that to cover up any scars and pimples and all those things that I don't want them to be visible. And then I'm using my fingers to blend it out. Just very gently pressing it in and adding a second layer of it just on the more stubborn blemishes. For the under eye area, I'll switch to one shade lighter. This is the shade Fair, and it's again the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This shade has a little bit more pinky undertones in it than the light one. I need to close that. And it's going to help cover the blueness under my eyes. But here's the trick. This concealer is so liquidy, so moisturizing that it creases within 10 seconds under the eyes. So you have to be very careful with this. I was avoiding it under my eyes, but I found out that I should use the tiniest amount ever. That's what's going to prevent it from creasing. And also setting it with some powder, of course. And it has great coverage, which means that you don't have to use too much of it, So something like this is pretty much enough, and then using my fingers to blend it out. Alright, so the base of the face is ready. Now let's go ahead and move to the eyes. So I took you guys a little bit closer to my face. I don't usually do that. I usually do a small zoom in window, while I'm doing my eye makeup. But I feel like this way you'll be able to see more details and what exactly I'm doing and how the things are happening. So let me know what you prefer, the zoom in window or to be a little bit closer to my face. So I'm gonna start off by priming my eyes. I'm gonna use again that concealer, just a small amount, and blending it out with a flat brush. Or I'm gonna use my fingers instead. It's a little bit quicker. And on top of it, I'm gonna dust some of this nude eyeshadow here. That's going to prevent it from creasing and create a smoother base for the eyeshadows. For today's look, I'm gonna use a very affordable palette. This is by BH. It's the Illuminate by Ashley Thursday. Looks like that. And inside, it's like that. I've been using it so much lately. So I'm gonna start off with this shade right here. Using the MAC 217, I'm gonna apply that over my entire eyelid. I'm gonna take out most of the product on the back of my hand now, and whatever I have on the brush, it's almost nothing. I'm just gonna use it to diffuse it into the crease. See how easily it blended? I actually want to switch to a smaller brush. I think that this is a little bit too large for the next step. So I'm taking this pencil brush here, it's by the brand Le Page Trends, and I'm gonna mix these two shades here. And I'm placing it mainly in the outer third of the eyelid area and very slightly into the crease here, see? And going back to that MAC 217 and diffuse those shades into the crease. And I'm also blending them further into the lid area right here. So into the crease, further into the lid area, making them look nice and smoky. Nice and smoky. I got some really nasty fallout here, but that's fine. We're gonna clean it up. I'm gonna add some of the highlighter. I'm gonna take it with my finger. I feel like this look needs a little bit more brightness, you guys. I was hoping that the highlighter would make it pop, but it's a little bit too dark for my skin, so let me see what I have to add some brightness to this look. This is a highlighter by Ofra, and I'm gonna mix these two colors here on my brush. But before that, before that, I wanted to spray my brush with some setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter. Look at the difference. I'm gonna take the darkest brown shade from that palette, and with the Makeup Addiction smudge brush, the name of the brush says it all, I'm gonna smudge it along my lashes. I'm not gonna do any winged eyeliner today, but this is a very nice trick if you want your lashes to look a little bit fuller and your eyes more lifted. And if you feel like your crease area is not really blended and it looks patchy and has harsh lines of eyeshadows, just take a clean brush, make sure that it's very nice and fluffy and big, and just go back and forth and diffuse all of the things that make your makeup look not perfect. And make sure that you're gentle, you don't need to press that brush to your skin and hurt yourself. I think that it's time to remove that fallout, you guys. I don't have so much products on my face, which makes everything so much easier. Taking my sponge that I used to apply the foundation and just dab, it will make everything look nice and even again. I think that it's time to do something about these random hairs here on my forehead. I'm gonna be using the Makeup Forever Brow Gel in the shade 25. I love this thing. Brushing the hairs upwards. Then taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Medium Brown, and I'm gonna use it to fill in any gaps and make my brows have more defined shape. And using some concealer to, that's a little bit too much, to clean up the edges. I'm gonna add just a tiny little more concealer under my eyes, just a tiny little bit, something like that. This is again that Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Fair, and using my fingers to blend it out again. And I'm gonna set that with this loose powder here by the brand Makeup Atelier. I don't know why more people are not talking about this brand. They make so nice products. Also adding that powder on my T-zone. And I want to go ahead and finish up the lower lash line. I'm taking this brown shade again from that BH Cosmetics palette on that Makeup Addiction smudge brush and just smudging that right here. I'm gonna keep that mainly in the outer corner and connecting it with the other eyeshadows on the upper lid. I just curled my lashes and now I'm gonna coat them with some mascara. I'm using the Essence Maximum Volume Mascara. I love this one. It's been my favorite for, I don't know, 2 years or something. And look the wand, it's super weird. Alright, so most of the work on the eyes is done. Now moving on to the face. I'll go with this Benefit Sunbeam liquid highlighter. I'm gonna add that on the top of my cheeks using my fingers. Oh, look how pretty is that. Oh, that's a little bit too much on the nose and on my cupid's bow. If you feel like you used too much, just go ahead with your sponge and it will take most of it. It will kind of absorb the excess. So skipping the contour today, but I'll add some bronzer just to warm up my skin. And this is the Glam Bronze by L'Oreal. I think that the shade is 10. No, that's actually 100 something. Oh, the shade is 101. So I'm gonna take it on the Zwiva 127 brush. And I'm adding that on the cheeks right here. Taking it also on my forehead. And again, if you feel that you overdid it, just take your sponge or brush or whatever you use to apply your foundation. Don't add any product to it. Just go over the places that you feel like you added too much. I want to highlight my skin a little bit with this highlighter here. So I'm gonna take some of it on the Morphe M510 brush. It's not really showing up. I'm kinda disappointed. I'm gonna take the Too Faced Love Light Blinded by the Light. Let's see, this one looks a lot better. I'm gonna also add some blush, Ofra Bellini, right here on my cheeks. I'm gonna define my lips very softly with some lip liner. This one is by ColourPop. And I'll keep that mostly on my cupid's bow, just like a mustache. And at the sides of my bottom lip. And then on top, I'll go with this Plush Cream by Makeup Geek. The shade is called Jet Setter. And you can definitely go with something lighter on the lips, or if you want to make your current lip color to be a little bit lighter, just add some concealer. I'm gonna add some in the center and blend it out. I'm adding some of that Too Faced Love Light highlighter on my brow bone and also in my inner corner. And lastly, in my waterline, I'm going with this Jouer Slim Cream eyeliner in the shade Matte Brown. You can go with the black one. I just want to go with something softer like brown. Oh, and I almost forgot the setting spray. Urban Decay All Nighter. To be honest with you, I'm not really impressed with this one. I like the L'Oreal Infallible Fixing Mist a lot more than this, but I ran out of it, so I'm gonna use this one instead. Nice. And this is the finished look, guys. Today the main focus are the eyes. The lips are kind of trying to steal the attention there, but nope, it's the eyes today. I did a look similar to this a couple of days ago and I posted a close-up shot on my Instagram, and some of you guys asked me to do a tutorial on it. I decided to do the same look but kind of take it one level up, and this is what I came up with. It's just a little bit darker than the one that I posted, but I still love it a lot. I hope you guys like it too, and if you do, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you see my hand looking like that, it means that I have makeup on my face. Don't forget that you can also follow me on my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and also visit my blog. All of the links will be down in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Bye!